This is Minecraft's most secure vault.
No, it's not. Here's why. I can go into depth about every little thing wrong about this vault and all the annoying rules you have to follow to make this actually difficult. So you know what? I will. And I haven't to mention this being blatantly faked. So ignoring the fact you have to go on the roller coaster of a lifetime to get through this, and you have to make every single right choice to make this difficult for yourself, along with the fact of not going backwards through the end gateway, and going directly from the front of it at specific points, in tandem with the fact that you're limited to some indiscriminate amount of blocks, this is still not even a challenge, for multiple reasons. I also attempted this on 4 hearts to make it the hardest it could possibly be, so I can give this the best chance. My first and most glaring thing is that they had to manually shoot a bow to activate the withers, because there's a target box that literally needs to be shot to activate any of this. And this can be seen clearly in the video at this point, and not to mention all but 3 of the dispensers are full of TNT. You can also see that in the video. And while I can't prove world it is weird that they placed all their wither skulls with no way to activate them. And while there's so much more I can go through, there's only so much runtime I can have, and your attention spans are extremely small. And now first of all, we have to activate the machine by shooting the target in the far distance. Now I struggle at this for a bit because it's pretty far away, and I can only imagine how long it took them in the video. And if you're curious as to what the problem is, it's because you have to activate your own trap. You might remember a point in the video where they used Ice Walker. Now I'll go into detail why that doesn't really work, because I went on 8 render distance and this is a little video of me trying it. And if you did not know, you have to actually get pretty close for withers to care about you. In fact, they'll just fall into the void if they don't see you, which is a pretty close distance. The only one that notices me is the middle one, and the rest, well, you'll see what happens to the rest. I think it's a good time to mention that it is really hard to kill mobs on 4 hearts. Not bashing their PvP skills, because they're way better than me, but the actual vault is the problem here. And as you see, the withers literally just plummet to their death. They slowly take ticks of damage and they'll leave you alone. Honestly, if you were to activate this and just run away, you'd probably be safe from almost all withers. Like I mentioned, breaking in is hard because you have to actually find where you need to break in. And not only that, the first defense is not even that hard to survive. In the video, they show calibrated skulk sensors would detect from a range of 16, which is far enough away which you don't get affected by TNT minecarts. I once again had to look for the entrance because I couldn't find it. And when I was going down to heal food, I accidentally escaped by eating a chorus fruit, which is just insane. Now I always get to the cobblestone walls. Not only are they ineffective because you can mine faster, and they show that in the video that all you need to do is place obsidian, they're also broken. And one of the redstone clocks is put on a chunk border, which makes it not work when you reload the chunk. And out of spite, I got a stone pickaxe because I felt like it. And like I said, some of these have tons of glaring issues. Like for this room, you could break the ground. You can go back to the water. You can go back to the door to hide. You can make an obsidian safety area. You can even disable the TNT. There's so many ways to just circumvent this room. It is insane. It doesn't matter if you have the code. It's actually harder if you have the code, because you don't have to go through all the suffering when you don't have the code. Because the TNT also just disables the trap entirely. The warden room, you can do what you could do with all of them and just, eat a chorus fruit and get out of it. Or you can go directly through it, or you can leave the warden outside, which they did in the video. I gotta give them credit for that. There's so many different ways to avoid this that I can't really list them all as separate ways to get out. And the cherry on top is the thing that's meant to protect the dragon egg doesn't even work in the first place at all. We tried fixing it in a few ways to make it work, but without it completely being changed, it doesn't work in its current state. In fact, only around half the mining and breaking detectors even work, and the first one doesn't work at all. Meaning that Pangy had to make some pretty bad decisions to get it in there and realize, hey, the dragon egg didn't fall from the ground under me, so maybe this doesn't work. So yes, while I find it ingenuitive and adorable that you get to use your slow falling arrows in the heat of the moment to save the dragon egg once and for all and make your friends back, it ultimately is useless. It ultimately means nothing. None of this means anything. All of this is for show. And the true lesson here is that it's meant to be debunked. It's meant to go this way. I'm meant to be making this video. Canadian is meant to be making this video. We aren't the ones fooling, we're the ones being fooled. Everyone knows this as well as I, and even you do too. Because ultimately, throughout this all, this wasn't a vault. It was just the plot for a storyline on friendship, and in the end there's triumph. So what am I doing here trying to debase a story tale? What's the point? No, well, it's fun as hell, that's why, jeez.